Listen up. This isn't some feel-good story about saving fish or hugging the planet. This is about money dying in front of your eyes while the oceans bleed and nobody dares to do what's right. You're watching fisheries collapse, entire coastal economies vanish, and still, most investors keep throwing cash at the old, broken models that pump out short-term profits but kill the resource they depend on. You know that's not just dumb, it's suicidal. How can anyone standing on the front line of impact investing ignore a sector that's literally running out of life? It's frustrating, right? Watching people treat the ocean like an ATM with no limits while screaming about sustainability on conferences and LinkedIn posts. If you feel that frustration, that anger, good, that's where the profit and the change hide. Here's the truth. Sustainable fisheries are a massive, unsurfaced opportunity because almost nobody with real power has the guts to lean in and solve the biggest problem: overfishing mixed with weak regulation and zero accountability. That's your entry point. Your kind of solving. You don't babysit charity cases or toss money at feel-good nonsense. You get strategic. You find fisheries that have solid science behind their stock assessments, that enforce quotas honestly, that invest in better gear and traceability, and you push in hard. Invest not just in fishing boats, but in the tech that tracks every catch, the supply chains that guarantee honest product from ocean to table, and the local communities whose survival depends on this. The kind of investments that change the entire ecosystem of fishing, not just momentary cash flow. The biggest mistake? Believing this is just about nature. It's not. It's about untapped markets, shifting consumer demand, and governments starting to crack down on illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. You're betting on a future where food security and transparency are non-negotiable. Think bigger. Imagine fisheries supported by regenerative ocean farming, aquaculture systems that don't poison the water, and blockchain-backed traceability that makes fraud impossible. These aren't pie-in-the-sky ideas. They're happening now, and early investors are already setting up to grab the lion's share of what will become a trillion-dollar domain. You have to be ruthless here. Cut out projects that rely on goodwill alone. Push for measurable impact tied directly to revenue drivers. Demand transparency and real metrics from your portfolio. Insist on deep partnerships with local operators who are tired of being exploited by middlemen and want a real stake in the game. That means funding education, infrastructure, and governance reform, because none of this works without lifting the whole system up. It's painful, slow, yes, but it's the difference between watching the ocean die or building something that lasts. If you hesitate, if you let the usual risk excuses hold you back, you're not just missing out on billions, you're part of the problem. Because nobody else is going to save the oceans or responsabilize this broken industry if you don't take the lead. This is where impact investing actually means something. It's where capital hits reality and demands a rewrite. The fisheries crisis isn't waiting for policy talks or global committees. It's now, it's raw, it's real, and it's yours to fix for profit and for legacy. Stop treating the ocean like a charity case. Treat it like the irreplaceable asset it is. Invest in sustainability, not because it feels good, but because it will crush everything else in value once real scarcity and regulation kick in. Own that. Push hard. Demand results. Connect fiercely with operators who get it and want the change as much as you do. This is not about playing safe or picking small wins. It's about grabbing the fastest growing, most underpriced impact market before everyone wakes up. There is no waiting room for this kind of investing. Either you dive in deep now, shaping how sustainable fisheries evolve, or you stand on the sidelines watching billions vanish while someone else builds the future. Get ruthless, get real, and do it before it's too late. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.